North Central Conference Softball is heading your way on 104.9 KLMJ and radio on the go on YouTube. I'm John Moenkel coming to you at the Iowa Falls-Alden softball field. Tonight, the Cadets will play host to Hampton-Dumont-CAL in the second meeting between these two teams this season and in the span of less than a week. Once again, welcome to tonight's broadcast as we're getting set for a 7:30 first pitch between Hampton-Dumont-CAL and Iowa Falls-Alden. The Bulldogs are entering at 5-11 overall, just 1-8 in league play this year so far. Meanwhile, the Cadets are 7-10, coming in 3-4 in the North Central Conference. All these teams met last Thursday night. It was a 10-9 win for Iowa Falls-Alden in Hampton. And that game was completed in 9 innings. Hampton-Dumont-CAL scored 4 runs in the bottom half of the 7th inning to tie the game at 6 after they trailed 6-2. So they looked to be down and out going into the last half inning of regulation that night. But they pounded 4 runs across and were able to make a game out of it. Each team scored once back in the 8th inning. Cadets added 3 in the 9th to Hampton-Dumont-CAL's 2 in the 9th, and that proved to be the difference when these teams met up in Hampton last week. So it should be an entertaining battle between two teams that certainly know how to get after each other. It's a series that has gone back and forth. In fact, Iowa Falls-Alden leads the series 6-5 in the last 5 years since 2021. So it's been a pretty tight series. The teams split the regular season matchups last season with both teams winning on the road. So Hampton-Dumont-CAL is hoping that stays true here tonight as they come on the road and look for what would be their second conference win of the season. However, it's been back-to-back losses for the Bulldogs after a little bit of a tournament action last week with 1-1 split with Garner Hayfield Ventura and Belmont Clemmy. They fell 12-1 against number 5 in 1A St. Edmund, then fell 3-1 at West Fork just 24 hours ago. So Bulldogs look to bounce back from a 2-game losing streak. Meanwhile, for the Cadets, it's been 3 straight victories, including 11-3 over Clarion Goldfield Owls on the road on Monday night. It was an 8-run margin, but it still went the full 7 innings. They defeated South Hardin 3-2 in extra innings last Friday night. And, of course, that 10-9 9-inning win over Hampton-Dumont-CAL. So it was back-to-back 9-inning games for Iowa Falls-Alden to end the week last week. And a regularly length game on Monday. We'll see what happens here in this one tonight. Teams are warming up right now, so I'm going to take a timeout, and we'll have more pregame coverage ahead of our first pitch coming up at 7:30 between Hampton-Dumont-CAL and Iowa Falls-Alden as North Central Conference softball action is heading your way in just a little while.
Did you know Murphy's does water softeners? That's right. Check with Murphy's Heating and Plumbing for water right softeners and filtered drinking water systems for your home. Soft water is important for washing and bathing, and great tasting drinking water. Well, everyone loves that. Get your water right water softener or drinking water system today in Hampton at Murphy's. Also with water heaters, new toilets, furnace filters, and more in stock.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Dumont Telephone Company has been in business for over 120 years. Their 8-person staff has a combined total of over 135 years of experience providing high-quality service to the area. They currently provide broadband and streaming video services to several area communities in Butler and Franklin counties. Dumont Telephone Company is currently investing millions of dollars into the latest technology, fiber to the home, to make sure all rural residents have access to a high-quality broadband and streaming video services.
Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Hampton-Dumont-CAL and Iowa Falls-Alden are coming up in North Central Conference softball action here in just a few moments. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups. First of all, for the road team, Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Leading off and pitching, playing right field is freshman Maddie Prawley. She's the typical pitcher, but will not pitch tonight. Batting second and catching is freshman Aaliyah Sweeter. Batting third and playing first base is 8th grader Aubrey McWilliams. Batting fourth and playing third base is 8th grader Harper Nielsen. Batting fifth and playing center field is junior Addison Albers. Batting sixth and playing designated player is junior Marin Subert. Batting seventh and playing second base is sophomore Keely Moorhead. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, sophomore Bridget Broquet. And batting ninth, playing left field, is freshman Sylvie Morton. Kendall Eilderts is getting the pitching start for Hampton-Dumont-CAL tonight and is in the flex position. And now for the home team, Iowa Falls-Alden. Leading off and pitching is junior Isabel Jansen. Batting second, playing right field, freshman Aubrey Sylvie. Batting third and playing third base is sophomore Noelle Winters. Batting fourth and playing designated player is freshman Andy Kruger. Batting fifth and playing first base is senior Abigail Jansen. Batting sixth and in center field, junior Kirsten Miller. Batting seventh, playing second base, junior Jordan Carpenter. Batting eighth and playing left field is sophomore Ivy Sanders. Batting ninth and catching is junior Montana Tees. Once again, Isabel Jansen gets the start on the mound tonight for the Cadets. I'll take a timeout here for the national anthem. Our first pitch is coming up in just a few moments.
When it comes to plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, choose Murphy's Heating and Plumbing of Hampton. Check murphysheating.com.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready to refresh your bath or kitchen? Murphy's Heating and Plumbing has your perfect match. From stunning showers to modern toilets, explore endless possibilities in Murphy's exclusive vendor showroom. Stop by on Highway 3 East in Hampton or call for your personal showroom tour. Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, transforming your dreams into reality.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
Looking
It's just about time for tonight's first pitch between Hampton-Dumont-CAL and Iowa Falls-Alden. Cadet starting pitcher Izzy Jansen is out there delivering her final warm-up pitches of the evening. This will be her 14th start of the season and 17th appearance overall among the team's 24 games, including tonight. Comes in with an ERA of 3.94, 102 strikeouts, 34 walks issued, with batters hitting .249 against. With that, we are ready to roll. About 1 minute behind schedule as the leadoff batter of Hampton-Dumont-CAL, Maddie Prawley, steps into the right-handed batter's box and takes strike number one called. And with that, we are underway here in this North Central Conference matchup. Hampton-Dumont-CAL and Iowa Falls-Alden. Stoked you're with us here for this one. Fastball hits the inside part of the zone for strike two called to Maddie Prawley. And now an 0-2 hole for her. She is a freshman, typically is the starting pitcher for Hampton-Dumont-CAL, getting the start in right field tonight. And ball one inside on a fastball from Jansen. So Prawley coming into this game with a .302 batting average. One of four players for Hampton-Dumont-CAL batting .300 or above. Soft ground ball to Winters at third base, and the throw to first is on time. 5-3 is the put out here as we get rolling in this battle for Bradford on the softball diamond. Let's take a look at tonight's game time weather conditions. It's 76 degrees with portions of clouds and sun. The wind is out of the west-northwest at 8 miles per hour with gusts to 16. Aaliyah Sweeter, freshman catcher, stepping into the right-handed batter's box right now. Working with one out in the top of the first inning and a scoreless tie. Jansen fires in strike number one called. 5 pitches in, she's thrown 4 strikes. Sweeter on the season, second best batting average on the team. .326 entering tonight. For her .420 on base percentage is the best on the team. Fouls this one over toward the Hampton-Dumont-CAL dugout. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Hampton-Dumont-CAL coming in with the black jerseys with white numbers and text with red outlines. Red pants, black socks with the red stripes on them. White cleats, white batting helmets. 0-2 here to Sweeter. And Jansen delivers. Swing and a miss. She chased it up high. First strikeout of the game delivered by Jansen. And there's 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Now it's 8th grader Aubrey McWilliams looking to avoid the 3-up, 3-down inning here for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Puts it in play. Blooper over top the shortstop, and that's a base hit here for the 8th grader. Heads down to first base, and Hampton-Dumont-CAL has a base runner here in the top of the first inning after the first 2 batters got out. Now it's Harper Nielsen, another 8th grader here for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Looking to see what she can do with a runner on board with 2 outs at the top of the first inning. And here's the pitch. Chases it down low. No balls and 1 strike. Hampton-Dumont-CAL coming off of a 3-1 loss at West Fork last night in non-conference action. We'll look to bounce back from that. Also fell to St. Edmund 12-1 in conference play on Monday night at home. Ball number 1 delivered down low here to Nielsen of Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Swings and misses here. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Some scattered clouds off to the west. The sun was behind one of them, but it has now reappeared and changes the appearance of the field. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on a pitch up high. And that retires the side. So in that half inning, Hampton-Dumont-CAL scored no runs on 1 hit with no errors and 1 left on. We head to the bottom of the first. It's Hampton-Dumont-CAL 0, Iowa Falls-Alden coming to the plate.
Skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
The bottom of the first inning is next. Hampton-Dumont-CAL and Iowa Falls-Alden are still scoreless. And the Cadets will lead off the inning with Jansen, Sylvie, and Winters all guaranteed. It's Kendall Eilderts heading up to the mound here for Hampton-Dumont-CAL, making her 5th pitching start of the season and her 9th appearance on the year. 5.75 is the ERA, 23 strikeouts, 7 walks. Here for the freshman pitcher, Kendall Eilderts. 2 freshmen getting the start on the mound here this season for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. They were both 8th graders in varsity action last year. Did all of the pitching, and that sounds like it's going to be the case here all season long once again. So a few years from now, they should be a pretty good tandem once they become juniors and seniors and things like that. So here's Jansen taking ball number 1 outside here from Eilderts as we get underway here in the bottom of the first inning. Iowa Falls-Alden looking to keep their hot streak alive, having won 3 straight games. The 1-0 to Jansen looks to bunt it down, bounces foul, and now the count is 1-1. Sunshine reappearing through some scattered cloud cover out west. A light breeze that's blowing in from right field toward home plate. It is a southwest-facing field here. The 1-1 to Jansen is down and away for ball number 2. And now runs the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Not too bad of a crowd here either. Watches this one sail upstairs for ball number 3. Jansen bats .414 on the season. Second best average on the team. Bounces it straight to the pitcher's circle, and the throw to first is just on time. Jansen is fast, but Islanders' throw to McWilliams beat her out by just a hair. Now it's Aubrey Sylvie batting into the number 2 slot here for Iowa Falls-Alden, freshman right fielder. Top batting average on the team, .432. Gets on base at a clip of .533 and slugs .757. That means that she hits with some power. Team high 7 doubles on the season, 3 triples and 1 home run. Pops this one up, out to center field. Albers getting underneath it and makes the play for out number 2. Thought she might send that one over the fence as soon as it left the bat, as I was talking about her extra base hits. But a great play out in center field to record the second out to bring up Noelle Winters. Now Hampton-Dumont-CAL has a chance to slam the door here in the bottom of the first inning. See if they can force the Cadets to go 3 up, 3 down. Fly ball out to left. On the run, it's going to drop to the side of Sylvie Morton. Winters rounding first base and is in there with a stand-up double. The Cadets sophomore puts one in play here for Iowa Falls-Alden. Sylvie Morton, the left fielder of Hampton-Dumont-CAL, was on the run to the right the whole time. Could not get there to make the squeeze. And it brings up Andy Kruger. Freshman designated player. Only batting here tonight. Ball number 1 outside here from Islanders. In the pitcher's circle for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Here comes the 1-0. Chases it down low. It bounced in front of the plate, in fact. And it runs the count to a ball and a strike. So Noelle Winters picked up her 4th double of the season. And her 6th extra base hit of the year as well. This one down low for ball number 2 here from Islanders. The sun is once again covered with a cloud. Two and a 1 coming up here to Kruger. That one about chin level for ball 3. Kruger batting .246 on the season, an OPS of .630. 14 hits, 57 at-bats, struck out 12 times with 1 walk. 3 and 1 here to Kruger from Islanders. Fouls it away toward the Cadet dugout. And now the count is full here at 3 and 2. Full count pitch coming up here to Andy Kruger of Iowa Falls-Alden. And Islanders delivers. Breaking ball misses just a little bit outside for ball 4. And Kruger is on with a walk. Here's the colors of the game. Iowa Falls-Alden is wearing the charcoal gray uniforms.
Next up is
that color of jersey
Bobby
with
Jansen.
gold numbers in text with red outlines. Same charcoal colored pants with narrow gold stripes down the sides. Gold socks, black cleats, black batting helmets. Abigail Jansen bats right now for the Cadets. And a little bit behind this fastball from Islanders. And down to the count, no balls and a strike. .204 batting average here for Jansen on the year. 11 hits, 54 at-bats. And a soft bouncer past the shortstop, Roque. Now Winters going to around third, going to look to come home to score. Beats the relay throw. Throw down to third. Gets away into left field. Kruger is going to come home to score for a 2-0 Iowa Falls-Alden lead. And in the process, Jansen comes all the way around to third base. And the Cadets have busted this game open with a 2-0 advantage. I'm going to rule that a single that drove home Winters. Then I'm going to say that Kruger advanced home on a throwing error.
15, Kirsten Miller.
And then Abigail Jansen all the way around to third on the throw. So a 2-0 lead here for Iowa Falls-Alden with Kirsten Miller. 1 ball, no strikes after Alderts fires that breaking ball outside. A base runner on third base here for Iowa Falls-Alden with a chance to add another run here. It's a bouncer to the pitcher's mound. There's Alderts throwing to first, a little high for McWilliams, but it is on time. So in the half inning, Iowa Falls-Alden scored 2 runs on 2 hits with 1 error and 1 left on. We head to the second. It's Iowa Falls-Alden 2, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 0. It's the top of the second inning. Iowa Falls-Alden leads Hampton-Dumont-CAL 2-0 in this North Central Conference softball matchup. Addison Albers with a soft ground ball toward third base and beats the throw. So she'll get on with an infield single. A little bit of indecision by the infielders of Iowa Falls-Alden as the pitcher, shortstop, and third baseman all started taking off for it, but they couldn't decide who was going to get it. So with that, Albers is aboard, and Hampton-Dumont-CAL has a chance to respond here in this half inning. Marin Subert pops it up to shallow right field where the play is made by Aubrey Sylvie on the run toward the infield dirt.
Next up is number 14, Keely Moorhead.
Albers remains at first base, and it's Keely Moorhead, sophomore second baseman, now batting for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Teams split this season series last year, with the road team winning each game as Moorhead fouls it off. If this score holds, the Cadets would earn the season sweep for the first time since the 2024 season. 0-1 here to Moorhead. And Jansen delivers, chases this one, and now Moorhead down to the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Moorhead looking for her first base hit of the season here. Has walked twice, so she has got on. Hits it straight to the shortstop, trying to go for the double play over to first. Not quite on time as Albers is back in there, but a line out by Moorhead is the second out of the inning.
Bridget Broca.
Now it's Bridget Broquet batting for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Sophomore shortstop looking to keep the inning alive after a strong start. Back-to-back outs. So she bats left-handed, and here we go. Hits the outside part of the zone, a fastball here from Jansen, and it's 0-1. Broquet on the season, also looking for her first base hit, 0 for 14 entering tonight. Check swing, now Albers taking off for second base, trying to steal, slides in, and a save. So that pumps up the Hampton-Dumont-CAL dugout. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Broquet. Hampton-Dumont-CAL feels like they're going to have to manufacture some runs here in this one tonight, especially when facing a really solid pitcher with Jansen. Bouncer straight to Jansen within the pitcher's circle, takes a few steps forward and throws to first for the 1-3 putout. So in that half inning, Hampton-Dumont-CAL got no runs on 1 hit with no errors and 1 left on. The bottom of the second is next. Iowa Falls-Alden 2, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 0.
Did you know Murphy's does water softeners? That's right. Check with Murphy's Heating and Plumbing for water right softeners and filtered drinking water systems for your home. Soft water is important for washing and bathing, and great tasting drinking water. Well, everyone loves that. Get your water right water softener or drinking water system today in Hampton at Murphy's. Also with water heaters, new toilets, furnace filters, and more in stock.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton.
The bottom of the second inning is coming up. It's Iowa Falls-Alden 2, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 0. It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 batters guaranteed for the Cadets, including Carpenter, Sanders, and Teese. First pitch of the half inning from Kendall Eilderts is in there for strike one called. Smacks the outside corner of the zone, and an 0-1 count here to the second baseman, Carpenter, junior here for the Cadets. This one inside as Carpenter backs away from it. Swivels the bat above the head. This one down and in for ball 2. Cadets will return to action tomorrow night by hosting Southeast Valley in non-conference action. That'll be a 7:30 start right here on this field. Puts it in play over top the second baseman. Moorhead could not make the leap, then falls to the ground as the ball sails over top her head and out into shallow right field. Carpenter on board with a single here for Iowa Falls-Alden, and the Cadets get a base runner here to start the half inning.
Up next is
Now it's
number
Ivy
5,
Sanders, sophomore
Ivy
left
Sanders.
fielder. Now she shows bunt. Didn't get a hold of it. And is now down to the count, no balls and a strike. That one was well down low. That wouldn't have been bad if she could make contact with it. Probably would have just rolled right in front of the plate and stayed fair. Now low behind this fastball from Eilderts, and it's a no ball, 2 strike count. Sanders hitting .220 on the year. On base percentage .273, slugging at .244. Here's the pitch, 0-2 from Eilderts. Breaking ball upstairs. Cadets scored 2 back in the bottom of the first inning. There were 2 outs when Abigail Jansen singled to drive in a run, then another scored on an error. Fly ball down the left field line. It's in fair territory. Carpenter advances over to second base, and a single by Ivy Sanders. It's the 4th base hit of the game for Iowa Falls-Alden. And now they are in business with 2 runners on, no outs here in the second. Montana Teese will round out the first time in the batting order. Junior catcher here of Iowa Falls-Alden. Getting 163, but a chance at an RBI or 2 right here. Has 6 of them on the season. Shows bunt and misses for strike number 1. 6 RBIs on the year here for Teese, 5th most on the team. 0-1 here as Eilderts delivers, shows bunt, bunts it down forward. So apparently the must have gone foul here first. So no balls and 2 strikes. And this is a short bouncer down the third baseline. Charged by Nielsen. Throw to first. Not on time. Everything was clean on that. It was a good scoop by the fielder, Nielsen. Good throw, good catch. Goes on the bag. But Teese just beat out the throw. So that brings up the top of the order, Izzy Jansen, as everyone advances a bag with Jordan Carpenter standing at third base. A chance to score another run here for Iowa Falls-Alden.
Up next is number 9.
Jansen is 0 for 1, grounding out her first time through. Fouls off the first pitch over toward the parking lot. Ground out her first time through as this begins the second time in the batting order for the Cadets. This one upstairs drops down. Nice breaking action on the curveball from Eilers, however. Not quite enough as it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count now to Jansen. Soft bouncer through Brocay's glove, the shortstop. One run comes home to score, and so does another. It's 4-0 Iowa Falls-Alden. That'll be an E6 on Hampton-Dumont-CAL as Carpenter and Sanders both score. And Teese advances over to second base.
Number 2, Aubrey Sylvie.
Now it's Aubrey Sylvie. As another error comes back to haunt the Bulldogs. 2 runs come home to score. Aubrey Sylvie now bats and takes ball number 1 outside. The freshman here for the Cadets in right field. Started the game 0 for 1 with a fly out back in the first inning. Bounced this one to the third baseman, but foul. Nielsen had the feet over in foul territory, let her roll foul. That was going to be kind of a tough play to make as well. Lots of youth in this infield in for Hampton-Dumont-CAL, and as a whole, there is a total of 1 upperclassman on the field right now for the Bulldogs. Strike 1 hits the outside part of the zone, and that is Addison Albers out in center field. Everyone else is either a sophomore, freshman, or 8th grader. Here's the 1-1. Fly ball to left. Morton back to the fence, and that is an absolute no-doubter for Aubrey Sylvie of Iowa Falls-Alden. A 3-run blast to left field, and the Cadets have opened up a 7-0 advantage.
That is a home run for Aubrey Sylvie.
What a moment for the Cadets to celebrate as the teammates come to home plate and surround Aubrey Sylvie as she hits her 2nd home run of the season. Her 2nd, team's 3rd of the year. And now the Cadets have a chance to dominate this matchup, but it looks like Kelsey Enslin-Vogel is making a pitching change. No outs in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Iowa Falls-Alden 7, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 0. I'll take a quick timeout here for this call to the bullpen.
With Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Dumont Telephone.
It's a call to the bullpen for Hampton-Dumont-CAL as Maddie Prawley comes in relief. on the mound. So with that, the day will be done in the pitcher's circle for Kendall Eilderts, as Prawley comes in for her 13th appearance of the season. Coming into the game, she had 11 starts and 12 appearances, so she had only one relief appearance on the year. But she'll look to clean things up here for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Entering with a 5.63 ERA. A lot more innings pitched on the season than Eilderts. So she came in from right field, and Peyton Hinders checks into the game and will go to right field. So Noelle Winters fouls off the first pitch, doubled her first time through. This one popped up down the left field line, also drifting into foul territory. There's no outs in the bottom of the second inning, and Iowa Falls-Alden leading Hampton-Dumont-CAL 7-0. Here at the home field of the Cadets. And here's the 0-2 from Prawley, way upstairs. Sweeter, the catcher, had to jump up for that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Prawley delivers. This one gets away to the outside and bounces over toward me. Two balls and 2 strikes here to Winters. Sophomore third baseman here for Iowa Falls-Alden. This one up high, and now it's a full count. Full count here to Noelle Winters of the Cadets. And that one upstairs for ball 4. Just above the strike zone. And now it's Andy Kruger. A walker first time through, 0 for 0 ball game.
Batting next is number 3, Andy Kruger.
Still no outs here in the bottom of the second. 5 runs scored in the half inning for the Cadets already. Breaking ball upstairs for ball number 1. Strike number 1 on the outside part of the zone. So Kendall Eilerts exited the game after 34 pitches thrown with 7 runs against, 5 of which earned, giving up 6 hits and 1 walk. 1-1 here to Kruger. Fouls it away past the Cadet dugout, and now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. We will find out the playoff brackets for softball coming up tomorrow, 3:45 p.m. Down low for ball number 2. Elsewhere in the North Central Conference scoreboard tonight, Clarion Goldfield House is at Algona, Webster City is at St. Edmund, and Clear Lake is at Humboldt. All those are 7:30 starts. Down and in for ball 3, another full count. This time to Kruger. Soft ground ball. Probably trying to scoop it up and throw back to second base, but well off target. So Andy Kruger is on with an infield single. That'll bring up Abigail Jansen.
Is number 8, Abby Jansen.
All right, here we go. Abigail Jansen batting right now for Iowa Falls-Alden. Pops it up towards shallow right field, and Keely Moorhead, the second baseman, on the trot to the left, able to make the play. Both base runners stay put, and they're playing some bangers tonight for the walk-up music.
Batting next is number 15,
Kirsten Miller. An 0 for 1 performance so far, a ground out her first time through. Swings and misses here. 1 out, bottom of the second inning. Iowa Falls-Alden 7, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 0. Runners on first and second here for the Cadets. This one about forehead level for ball number 1. So far, the RBI leader is Aubrey Sylvie with 3 of them on that home run. Abigail Jansen has 1 as well. This one fouled out of play. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Kirsten Miller. One and 2 to Miller coming up. Called strike number 3 for the second out of the inning. That was a big-time strikeout delivered by Maddie Prawley of Hampton-Dumont-CAL. The first strikeout issued by the Bulldog pitching staff tonight. Now it's Jordan Carpenter, having singled her first time through. We'll look to keep the inning alive as she takes down low for ball number 1. She led off the inning and is now up to bat again, the 10th batter for the Cadets here in the second. It's a soft blooper down the first base line into foul territory, now 1-1. Three errors by Hampton-Dumont-CAL already in the game. It's an area where they've kind of struggled here this season. Carpenter gets a piece of this one, fouls it off for a 1 ball 2 strike count now. It's a bouncer to the shortstop. There's Brochet to field it. And they go to second to get the lead runner. And that retires the side. All right, so in that half inning, Iowa Falls-Alden scored 5 runs on 4 hits with 2 errors and 2 left on. 2 innings are complete. It's now Iowa Falls-Alden 7, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 0.
Company has been in business for over 120 years. Their 8-person staff has a combined total of over 135 years of experience providing high-quality service to the area. They currently provide broadband and streaming video services to several area communities in Butler and Franklin counties. Dumont Telephone Company is currently investing millions of dollars into the latest technology, fiber to the home, to make sure all rural residents have access to a high-quality broadband and streaming video services.
Ready for the
We head to the top of the 3rd inning. It's Iowa Falls-Alden 7, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 0. Sylvie Morton leads off the half inning for Hampton-Dumont-CAL and takes ball 1 down and in from Izzy Jansen in the pitcher circle for Iowa Falls-Alden. It's the 9-1-2 batters guaranteed for Hampton-Dumont-CAL, Morton, Prawley, and Sweeter. And this one put into play and ultimately corralled by Teese, the catcher. A foul ball, and it runs the count to 1-1. Bulldogs will return to action on Friday night at Clarion Goldfield House. And next Monday they will host Webster City. Ball number 2 upstairs here to Morton, as this will complete the first time in the batting order for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Four conference games remaining after tonight. Three balls and 1 strike here to Morton. 2-1, excuse me. In there for strike 1. Nice breaking ball from Jansen. Oh, that was strike
Next
number
up is
3.
number 9,
That's
Maddie
okay. There we
Prawley.
go. So there's a backwards K, and it brings up Maddie Prawley. Thought the pitch count was off a little bit. And now it's Maddie Prawley swinging and missing. Started in right field, then came in to pitch in relief of Kendall Eilderts back in the 2nd inning. Last half inning, in fact. Pops this one up toward the bleachers. Fouled out of play, no balls and 2 strikes. A ground out her first time through, as this begins the second time of the batting order for Hampton-Dumont-CAL, which has recorded 2 base hits in the game and left 2 on board. Up high for ball number 1. Jansen tried to get her to chase, but no offering there from Prawley. And here comes the 1-2. That one also fouled out of play. That time down the right field line. A much deeper shot. One and 2 coming up to Maddie Prawley. Looking to generate some offense for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Another foul ball. That time it goes into the nets. And bounces back down. Cease there to pick it up. Throwing it back to Jansen. 1 and 2 coming up here to Prawley. Swing and a miss. And there's the second out of the top of the third.
Next up is the catcher, number 1, Aaliyah Sweeter.
That was the 4th strikeout delivered by Jansen of IFA. Now it's Aaliyah Sweeter batting. She struck out her first time through, looked to bounce back, drives it deep to left, but foul. Got a good hold of that ball. Got 4 conference games left after tonight. For Hampton-Dumont-CAL at Clarion Goldfield Dow's, home against Webster City, at Humboldt, and home against Algona. Upstairs and a fastball for ball 1. And there's ball number 2. Also 4 conference games remaining after tonight for Iowa Falls-Alden, including at Humboldt. That'll be this Friday night. Ball number 3 outside. They'll be at Clear Lake on Monday, June 29th. They will continue a suspended game, then play the regularly scheduled game. And then they will host Webster City in the North Central Conference finale. Check swing, peeled down to the base umpire. He says no. And that'll be ball 4 to Aaliyah Sweeter. On board with a walk here for Hampton-Dumont-CAL.
Next up is the first baseman.
Now it's
number
Aubrey
13,
McWilliams.
Aubrey McWilliams.
First walk of the game issued by Jansen of IFA. McWilliams singled her first time through, owns one of the 2 Hampton-Dumont-CAL hits. Fly ball, shallow right, playable for the second baseman. Jordan Carpenter reaches up, makes the squeeze, and retires the side. So in that half inning, Hampton-Dumont-CAL got no runs on no hits with no errors and 1 left on. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's still Iowa Falls-Alden 7, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 0.
Of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look
Bottom of the third inning is coming up. It's Iowa Falls-Alden 7, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 0. And the Cadets will go back to work at the plate with the 8, 9, and 1 batters guaranteed, including Sanders, Teese, and Jansen. Sanders singled her first time through, one of 6 base hits for Iowa Falls-Alden in the game. Maddie Prawley's back out there for her second inning of relief pitching action. And the first pitch is down in the dirt for ball 1. Cadets scored 2 in the first, 5 in the second. Prawley delivers, popped up in foul territory. A diving attempt is made by Nielsen at third. Could not quite get there, ended up just a little bit short. But nevertheless, a great effort for the 8th grade third baseman. It's effort plays like that that'll be certainly noted by the pitching or by the coaching staff as she goes throughout her career, starting things off here as an 8th grader. Those are the type of things right there that do not show up on the stat sheet. Down and away for ball 2. Called strike number 2. Nice pitch on the outside part of the zone that time by Prawley. 2-2 to Sanders. Bouncer to third base. Nielsen there to scoop. The throw to first is just on time. One out here in the bottom of the third inning. It brings up Montana Teese as this completes the second time through the batting order for Iowa Falls-Alden. Teese singled her first time through. Ground ball through the gap to right field, and Teese is on board with a base hit on the first pitch of her at-bat. All right, that'll bring up Isabel Jansen. An 0 for 2 outing so far, a ground out and a reach on air. Working with a runner on and 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Bats left-handed, the first pitch to her. Up and inside, nearly hit her. 1-0 here to Jansen, who scored a run earlier in the game. One and one count now. In fact, she got on and scored that run after reaching on an error. 2-1 now to Jansen. Whoa, this one way up high. It's a wild pitch, and Teese is easily going to take second base. All right, now it's going to be a 3-1 count to Jansen. That'll be ball 4 down low, and Jansen is on board with a walk. Now Aubrey Sylvie had a 3-run homer back in the second inning to really energize this Iowa Falls-Alden offense.
Number 2, Aubrey Sylvie.
And she fouls it into the net. It was her second home run of the season. Let's see if she can connect here. Another foul ball straight up into the net. And Sylvie now down to the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Noel Winters is on deck. Andy Kruger is in the hole. Winters doubled earlier in the game as well. So some hot bats for the Cadets tonight. 0-2 to Sylvie, down and in for ball 1. Also had a fly out earlier in the game, 1 for 2 on the night. And here comes the 1-2. Bounces it toward the shortstop, Broquet. The batter, or the base runner, T, slips. And they're going to rule her out because apparently the ball hit her. That was somewhat bizarre. So now there's 2 outs here in the inning.
Up next is number 10, Noelle
So that'll bring up Noelle Winters. And she bounces this one past the first baseman. A run is going to come home to score as Jansen taps on the plate, making it 8-0 Iowa Falls-Alden.
Batting next is number 3, Andy Kruger.
All right, so Winters drives in a run. Jansen scores, and Sylvie to second. Now it's Andy Kruger taking strike number 1 as the Cadets extend their lead to 8-0 on that last series of events. Line drive straight past Prawley's glove out into center field. Sylvie rounds third, will come home to score. And it's 9-0 Cadets. A hot shot off the bat of Kruger. Whizzes just past the pitcher's circle. And she takes second base on that one. So Sylvie scores. And now Winters is at third. Abigail Jansen now. Fly ball out to right field. Playable for Hinders. Makes the grab on the run, and that retires the side. Iowa Falls-Alden does more damage. They end up scoring 2 runs on 4 hits with no errors and 2 left on. We head to the top of the 4th inning. It's Iowa Falls-Alden 9, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 0.
Further, On The Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On The Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On The Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
We head to the top of the 4th inning. It's Iowa Falls-Alden 9, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 0. As Megan Sievers comes in to pinch hit for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Bounces straight to third base. There's Winters. The throw to first is dropped by Jansen. Just straight up, in and out of her glove, and Sievers reaches on air. E3 on Iowa Falls-Alden, and it brings up Addison Albers, who singled her first time through. And she has one of the 2 base hits that Hampton-Dumont-CAL has recorded in this game.
For the Bulldogs is the center fielder,
9-0
number 7,
Cadets
Addison
here in the
Albers.
top of the 4th inning. And the Bulldogs now are in trouble of this game ending early via the run margin rule if they don't turn things around. This pitch gets away from the catcher, Tease, allowing Sievers to scamper on into second base. 1-0 here to Albers. Shows bunt, pulls back, And there's strike one. Got the bat back in time, however. Pitch was in the zone. 1-1 coming up here to Albers. And this is a ground ball past the third baseman's glove. Winters, she was playing very shallow because she thought there was going to be a bunt. Ended up bouncing past her.
Next up is number
Liza
8,
Campbell, the
Lauren
shortstop,
Siebert.
covering behind her. Not able to get there fast enough. Sievers advances over to third base. And here we go. Hampton-Dumont-CAL has a chance to score some runs. Now it's Marin Subert showing bunt, pulling back. Albers trying to take off for second base, and she will have an uncontested steal. Runners now on second and third for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. And ball number 1 down low here to Subert. She flew out her first time through. Bulldogs have now recorded 3 base hits in the game. No outs, top of the fourth. Cadets 9, Bulldogs 0. And Subert fouls it away. 1 ball and 2 strikes, now the count. Now Jansen rocks and fires. Also fouled out of play. Just past the fence as 3 cadet fielders started tracking after it. One and 2 here to Subert. Upstairs, forehead level for ball 2. Bounces it foul once again. 3rd foul ball of this plate appearance. And the 2-2 down in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher, and a run is going to come home to score. Sievers crosses home plate, and Hampton-Dumont-CAL is on the scoreboard, now trailing 9-1. Now a full count here to Subert. And that allows Addison Albers to advance over to third base. Here's the pitch to Subert. Inside, a hit by pitch. And now runners on the corners for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Still no outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Kaylee Moorhead now bats. Could this be the start of an epic comeback for Hampton-Dumont-CAL? They scored 4 runs in the 7th inning last time around against the Cadets. Subert will steal second base uncontested after ball number 1 was delivered by Jansen. This is exactly what Hampton-Dumont-CAL needed here in this half inning. This one bunted straight in front of the plate. Picked up by Teese, the catcher. The throw down to first is going to be... Let's see, what was the call there? The throw back down to home is not going to be on time as Albers scores. So they did get the out at first base just barely. So a sac bunt by Keely Moorhead ends up driving in a run.
Bridget Braca.
Albers comes home. Subert to third. And strike number 1 to Bridget Broquet. Oh, and 1 here to Broquet. That'll be ball number 1 down low. Went to slap hit it. Started getting the barrel of the bat around, but was able to get it back. 1-1 now to Broquet as the Bulldogs are back to within 7. Broquet gets a piece of this one, fouls it back toward the backstop. And now it's a 1-2 count here with one out in the top of the fourth inning. Ball number 2. Marin Subert is the lone base runner right now for Hampton-Dumont-CAL out at third base. Bounces this one to the pitcher's circle. Jansen throws over. It was low, away from Jansen, and Subert scores. And now it's going to be a mound visit for Iowa Falls-Alden head coach Emily Bankin. She'll gather the fielders together and give them some words of advice and encouragement here. And that mound visit is over as she gets people zoned in. So Subert scores. Broquet reaches first base. And it is now 9-3 Iowa Falls-Alden in the top of the fourth inning.
Is number 11, Sylvie Morton.
Now it's Sylvie Morton. A strikeout her first time through. We'll look to bounce back here with one out in the top of the fourth inning. It's a ground ball to the shortstop. There's Campbell to make the scoop. Throw to first is on time for the second out. Broquet advances over to second base.
Next up is number 9, Maddie Prawley.
Now it's Maddie Prawley, the top of the order here for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Fouled out of play. No balls and one strike. Bouncer to the shortstop, Campbell. In and out of her glove. No throw to be made. That's the third error of the game on Iowa Falls-Alden.
Next up is the catcher, number 1, Aaliyah Sweeter.
Broquet holds up at second base. Prawley now on board. Here with 2 outs at the top of the fourth inning. Aaliyah Sweeter now bats. Strike one called. Hopping in, and Sweeter gets hit by the pitch. Looked to have been in the left forearm. And now the bases are loaded for Hampton-Dumont-CAL.
Aubrey McWilliams.
Broquet over to third and Prawley to second. Now it's Aubrey McWilliams, 8th grade first baseman, with the bases loaded. A chance to make this a brand new ball game with a hit right here. Fouls it back. Big situation, certainly. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Swings and misses. No balls and 2 strikes here to McWilliams. Jansen delivers. Inside. Oh, it's called strike number 3 and a cold-blooded strikeout by Isabel Jansen on the mound for Iowa Falls-Alden, with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Hampton-Dumont-CAL scored 3 runs on 1 hit with 3 errors and 3 left on. The bottom of the fourth is next. It's Iowa Falls-Alden 9, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 3.
When it comes to plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, choose Murphy's Heating and Plumbing of Hampton. Check murphysheating.com.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's Iowa Falls-Alden 9, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 3. As the Bulldogs were able to manufacture some runs back in the last half inning to make this thing a little more respectable here at this point. Had they not scored in that inning, then Iowa Falls-Alden would have just needed to record 3 outs to win the game. Here's a fly ball out to left center by Kirsten Miller toward the fence. Caught by Sylvie Morton, the left fielder. On the run to the left, and Morton makes a great play out in the outfield. 1 out, bottom 4. Jordan Carpenter now bats. A 1 for 2 outing so far, a single and a ground out.
Carpenter.
Inside, ball number 1. Maddie Prawley is back out for her second full inning. Making her third full inning of... No, it is her second full inning of relief action here. Came in the second, strike 1 delivered. One and 1 here to Carpenter. And that one misses for ball number 2. That one sailed below the zone that time. The 2-1. It's a blooper to second base where it's caught by Moorhead. Had a little curve on it coming off the bat, but Moorhead was right on the money. 2 up, 2 down here in the inning for the Cadets. Now it's Ivy Sanders.
Number 5, Ivy Sanders.
A single and a ground out. She's 1 for 2 in the game. Bounce it to the pitcher's circle. Scoop by Prawley. And the throw to first is on time. That is a 3 up, 3 down inning. And we head to the 5th with Iowa Falls-Alden leading Hampton-Dumont-CAL 9-3.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
It's the top of the 5th inning. Iowa Falls-Alden 9, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 3. And Harper Nielsen is back into bat for Hampton-Dumont-CAL after Megan Sievers batted in her spot back in the 4th inning. Ball number 1, then a bouncer to second base where it's bobbled by Carpenter. Still able to scoop it up and throw over.
Next up for the Bulldogs is number 7, Addison.
You don't see that too often when the fielder bobbles it like that, but still able to make the play. Luckily for the Cadets, it was at second base, so a much shorter distance to go. Now it's Addison Albers working with the 1 out of the top of the 5th. It's Iowa Falls-Alden 9, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 3. Strike 1 called here to Albers, who bats .220 on the season. OPS of .533. 1 extra base hit on the season. It was a double. This one fouled away toward the Bulldog dugout. And the 0-2 sails above Albers' head. Not directly above, it was over the plate, but above head level. Makes it a 2-ball and 1 strike count. Excuse me, 1 ball, 2 strike count. Ground ball to the pitcher's circle. Jansen bobbles, then down to the knees, throws over. It's off target. And E1 on Iowa Falls-Alden allows Albers to reach. And she gets on base for the 3rd time today. Reaches on air after singling in her first 2 plate appearances. Now it's Marin Subert. Batting with 1 on and 1 out. Fly ball out to center. Miller back toward the fence. Lands in front of the fence. That'll be at least a double. Albers rounding second base is into 3rd. Marin Suber with a double to straightaway center. And the Bulldogs are in business once again in the top of the 5th.
Next up is the second baseman, number 14,
Keely Moorhead up to the plate right now. A line out and a sac bunt. 0 for 1 of the game. A chance for the Bulldogs to continue cutting into this deficit. Ball 1 down low here to Moorhead. Ground ball past the 3rd baseman's glove. A run is going to come home to score. The throw to first is on time. Albers makes it a 9-4 deficit for Hampton-Dumont-CAL on the RBI ground out by Keely Moorhead. Albers scores. Subert's a 3rd. And here we go. Ball number 1 down low here to Broquet, who is 0 for 2 in the game so far. A ground out and a reach on air. It's a soft fly ball. Lands in no man's land, and Subert will score. It went behind the second baseman, but in front of the right fielder. And Hampton-Dumont-CAL is back to within 4 at 9-5. And the Bulldog dugout said it best. Perfect placement right there. Now Sylvie Morton bats. That one's outside. Broquet trying to steal second base, dives in. The throw gets away to center field. Now she's going to get up and try to steal 3rd. Here comes the throw. It gets away over to the dugout. And Broquet comes home to score. 9-6 as Hampton-Dumont-CAL has scored for the 3rd time in this half inning. She stole second, then advanced home. We'll say advanced to 3rd on the throw, then home on the throw. 9-6 Iowa Falls-Alden here in the top of the 5th inning. There's 2 outs and a 1-1 count to Sylvie Morton. Bases are now empty for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Ball number 2. Iowa Falls-Alden led 9-0, but 6 unanswered by the Bulldogs. Swing and a miss. Morton was behind that pitch from Jansen. Now a 2-2 count. Popped up into the net. That's foul. Two balls and 2 strikes here to Morton. That one down and away for ball 3. The count is full. Swing and a miss to retire the side. That's a big strikeout by Jansen of IFA. In the inning, Hampton-Dumont-CAL scored 3 runs on 2 hits with 1 error and no one left on. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's Iowa Falls-Alden 9, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 6.
Heating and plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready to refresh your bath or kitchen? Murphy's Heating and Plumbing has your perfect match. From stunning showers to modern toilets, explore endless possibilities in Murphy's exclusive vendor showroom. Stop by on Highway 3 East in Hampton or call for your personal showroom tour. Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, transforming your dreams into reality.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready for the
We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's Iowa Falls-Alden 9, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 6. In a game that looked like a blowout at first has all of a sudden turned into a competitive game. Iowa Falls-Alden scored 2 in the first, 5 in the second, and 2 in the third. They led this game 9-0, but Hampton-Dumont-CAL has scored 6 unanswered, 3 in the 4th and 3 in the 5th. Let's see what the Cadets have in store at the plate here in the bottom of the 5th, as they'll have the 9-1 and 2 batters guaranteed with Teese, Jansen, and Sylvie.
Leading off for in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Cadets is the catcher.
Teese is 2 for 2 with 2 singles in the game.
Teese.
We'll look to keep it rolling here at the plate. Soft ground ball to second base. Throw to first is on time for Moorhead to McWilliams. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jansen comes up at the plate now for Iowa Falls-Alden.
Next up is number 9,
2 runs
Jansen.
scored despite not having a hit in the game. Had a walk and a reach on error. This one down to the dirt, bounces away from the catcher. And ball number 1 here to Jansen. This one also down to the dirt. Aubrey Sylvia's on deck. She had the 3-run homer earlier in the game. Bouncing foul down the third baseline. And Jansen will head back down to the plate. Two and 1 coming up here to Jansen. Inside for ball number 3. That one also got past Aaliyah Sweeter, the catcher of Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Look to keep that in front of her, especially if the Cadets get runners on here. Ground ball, hit hard to the shortstop, Roque, bobbled it. And Jansen is on board with a reach on air. 4th error of the game for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. In fact, each team has committed 4. Now it's Aubrey Sylvie. 2 for 3, a fly out, a home run, and single.
Number 2, Aubrey Sylvie.
3 RBIs in the game, all off that homer. Now Jansen taking off, trying to steal second base. Throw down to the shortstop, and Jansen is safe. Broquet got there, but not quite on time. This one popped up into foul territory, and an 0-2 count now to Sylvie. That one hit one of the poles that's holding the net up here behind the backstop. One ball, one strike. And it's a ground ball to the shortstop. Throw to first is not on time. Aubrey Sylvie hightailing it down the first baseline. Jansen advances over to third. An infield single. Again, a situation where everything was clean, but Sylvie was just too fast for the Bulldogs to get her. Now it's Noel Winters. 2 for 2, a double, a single, and a walk. And now we got the home plate umpire and the base umpire getting together. And they confirm the safe call. All right, one out, bottom of the 5th inning.
Number 10, Noel Winters.
Noel Winters. Runners on first and third, Sylvie and Jansen. Now Sylvie taking off to steal second base. Jansen dives back into third as they tried to throw down to pick her off. And it's an 0-1 count coming up to Winters. Ground ball through the gap to right field. Jansen comes home to score. Aubrey Sylvie coming home as well. And no relay throw home. 2 RBIs on the single by Noel Winters. And it is 11-6 Iowa Falls-Alden here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now it's Andy Kruger. And we got timeout called by Emily Bankin as a courtesy runner will come in for Winters.
For the Cadets is number 28, Hattie Hyden.
It'll be Hattie Hyden, a freshman for Iowa Falls-Alden. Coming in to replace Winters out there. Andy Kruger is the designated player here for Iowa Falls-Alden. As the Cadets extend their lead to 11-6.
Once again, at the plate for the Cadets is number 3, Andy Kruger.
And now we are ready to roll with this plate appearance. Kruger is 1 for 2 in the game so far. A double, also has an RBI, and walked. Run scored as well. Bounce for 2, Broquet at short. Underhand flip to second base is on time, so they get the lead runner. Hyden forced out, and Kruger reaches on the fielder's choice. 6-4 is the putout. And now it's Abigail Jansen.
Next up for the Cadets is number 8, Abby Jansen.
A single and 2 flyouts. She's 1 for 3 in the game. Down and in. It'll be a passed ball, allowing Kruger to scamper down to second base. There have been a decent amount of those here tonight. 1-0 coming up to Jansen. Soft ground ball through the gap to right field. They're going to wave Kruger around from third. Here comes the throw, but it's well off target. And Jansen to second base on the throw. 12-6 Iowa Falls-Alden. A single by Abigail Jansen, which drives home Andy Kruger, and then Jansen goes to second base on the throw.
Coming back into pitch for the Bulldogs.
So Hampton-Dumont-CAL will make a pitching replacement once again as Kendall Eilderts returns. Wonder if they're gonna give her a full warm-up session here or let her just throw a few more like she's warming up to go in after a half inning or something like that. But she will come back and appear for the second time today in the pitcher circle for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. And in her first appearance, she had 1+ innings pitched, gave up 7 runs, 5 of which were earned, no strikeouts, 6 hits, and 1 walk issued. So Maddie Prawley ends her relief appearance with 3 2/3 innings pitched, 5 runs given up, 3 earned, 1 strikeout, 7 hits, and 2 walks. So pitching by committee here for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. And we are ready to roll. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning, with Kirsten Miller batting for Iowa Falls-Alden. This one down and in. And the pass ball will allow Jansen to advance over to third base. 1 ball, no strikes here to Miller. Want to know here to Miller coming up. Inside, nearly hit her. At least from my angle, that looked to be less than an inch away. 2-0 is the count. It's a foul ball that's caught by the ump. Bounced straight up into his shoulder. He's able to cover it up with the arm. 2-1. Owen also inside. Throw down to third base, gets away, out toward left field, but Jansen is going to stay right there. No attempt to try to advance home on that. Three and 1 coming up here to Miller. Bouncer straight to Eilerts. Throw to first is on time. 1-3 put out in the inning. Iowa Falls-Alden scored 3 runs on 3 hits with 1 error and 1 left on. We head to the top of the 6th. It's Iowa Falls-Alden 12, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 6.
Of a lifetime, join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility?
We head to the top of the 6th inning. It's Iowa Falls-Alden 12, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 6. And Hampton-Dumont-CAL will send in a pinch hitter. It's 8th grader Cadence Urbina. So she will bat for the first time today as cadet pitcher Isabel Jansen is back out there to begin her 6th inning of action. And here we go. Fouled back into the fence. In the standings, Hampton-Dumont-CAL is in 7th with a 1-8 league record. Iowa Falls-Alden is in 5th at 3-4. A couple games behind Webster City, which is 5-4. Down to the dirt for ball 1 to Urbina. St. Edmund leads the league at 9-1. Algona is 7-1. Clear Lake 7-2. Webster City 5-4. Iowa Falls-Alden 3-4. Humboldt is 2-7. Hampton-Dumont-CAL is 1-8. Clarion Goldfield House is 0-7. Swing and a miss by Urbina. Now down to the count 1-2. An 8th grade pinch hitter here for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. That one about nose level for ball number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is the 5th game appeared in for Urbina. 1 for 5 batting on the season. Swings and misses. And there's the first out of the top of the 6th. Now it's Aaliyah Sweeter batting for Hampton-Dumont-CAL.
The catcher, number 1, Aaliyah Sweeter.
First pitch in the zone for strike 1 called. Sweeter is 0 for 1 of the game, a strikeout, a walk, and a hit by pitch. Bouncer over top the pitcher's circle. Scooped up by Campbell at short. Throw to first is on time. Just beats Sweeter. 2 outs, top 6. Now it's Aubrey
Next up is
McWilliams.
number 13, Aubrey McWilliams.
Swing and a miss. Here by McWilliams. A 1 for 3 game, a single, a flyout, and a strikeout. This one bounces well in front of the plate. That was the 91st pitch thrown by Jansen tonight. Sharply hit ball, but foul down the right field line. No posted measurements on this field, by the way. Somewhat unusual. And now we got timeout called. Man, just a beautiful night this is turning out to be. And it's ball 2 up high. 2-2 now to McWilliams. Down and in for ball 3. Hampton-Dumont-CAL scored 3 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th. But so far, nothing here in the 6th. Down to their final strike. But that's ball number 4 to McWilliams. So she gets on board. It's going to be Harper Nielsen.
18, Harper Nielsen.
The 8th grade third baseman. Strikeout and a ground out, 0 for 2 night.
5 for 13, pitch running.
And there will be a courtesy runner here for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Madison Helsko, or not Madison Helsko.
Coming into pinch run for the Bulldogs is number 5, Tinley Bird.
She was on the roster last year. I guess she didn't get deleted for some reason. Let's see here. There we go. Tenley Bird. Now hold on a sec. All right, here we go. Iowa Falls-Alden 12, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 6. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Ball number 1 delivered inside here to Nielsen. Down low for ball 2. Iowa Falls-Alden led this game 9-0. But a surge in the middle innings for Hampton-Dumont-CAL made it a totally different ball game. This one bounces foul. And the 2-1. Fly ball to the left here for Nielsen. Back toward the fence. And that one is out of here. 2-run homer for 8th grader Harper Nielsen of Hampton-Dumont-CAL. And she'll celebrate with her teammates at home plate. Hampton-Dumont-CAL is back to within 4 at 12-8. And for Harper Nielsen, that is career home run number 1. Team's 10th of the year.
Next up is the center fielder, number 7.
Just when it looked like Hampton-Dumont-CAL might have another scoreless inning, they put up 2 more on one swing of the bat by Nielsen. Now it's Addison Albers. Slaps it down to shortstop. Bobbled by Campbell. The throw is not on time. Albers reaches on the air.
Next up
the 5th of the game for Iowa Falls-Alden. Iowa Falls-Alden. Marin Suber now bats. Ball 1 down and in. On some breaking action there from Jansen. Fly ball out to center. Should be playable for Miller. Gets underneath it, makes the play, and that retires the side. But in the inning, Hampton-Dumont-CAL scored 2 runs on 1 hit with 1 error and 1 left on. 5.5 innings are complete. It's now Iowa Falls-Alden 12, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 8.
No further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
It's the bottom of the 6th inning. Iowa Falls-Alden leads Hampton-Dumont-CAL 12-8. It was a 2-run homer by Harper Nielsen back in the top of the 6th inning to cut Hampton-Dumont-CAL's deficit to 4. And now Jordan Carpenter will lead off this inning for Iowa Falls-Alden. Ivy Sanders and Montana Teese are also guaranteed. And the Bulldogs finish up their infield warm-ups here. All gather within the pitcher's circle and head back to their spots. So we are just about ready to roll here in the bottom of the 6th.
Inning for the Cadets.
And Iowa Falls-Alden has to be feeling a little bit of pressure here. So here is Jordan Carpenter, 1 for 3 game. Washes this one down low for ball 1 from Kendall Eilderts, who started the game pitching, then was subbed out in favor of Maddie Prawley, then came back in. The bouncer too short. There's Brochet to throw over on time. Ivy Sanders will now bat a 1 for 3 outing. 2 groundouts and a single for her, the sophomore left fielder of the Cadets.
Next up is number 5, Ivy Sanders.
Steps into the left-handed batter's box, and we are ready to roll. Eilderts rocks and fires. Kind of a half swing. This one gets away from the catcher. 13 hits in the game for Iowa Falls-Alden, including 3 by Aubrey Sylvie, 3 by Noelle Witters, 2 by Abigail Jansen and Montana Teese. Strike 2 on the outside part of the zone. Ball number 1 on a rise ball from Eilderts. Swing and a miss. Eilderts got Sanders behind that pitch. And there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th.
Next up is the catcher, number
Here's
23,
Montana Teese.
Montana Teese.
That was just the 2nd strikeout by an Iowa Falls-Alden batter tonight. Up and away for ball 1. Teese is 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a ground out. Inside nearly hitter, ball 2. The Cadets scored 2 in the first, 5 in the second, 2 in the third, and 3 in the 5th. So far, the only completed inning in which they didn't score was the 4th. 2-0 here to Teese. Line drive past the pitcher, Eilderts. She thought she snagged that one in her glove. Just kept the eye on the glove for a moment, thinking she had it. But it turns out it was a straight line drive up the middle. That'll bring up the top of the order Izzy Jansen, who's 0 for 3 in the game. However, she has reached 3 times with a walk, a 2 reach on errors, also a ground out.
Number 9, Izzy Jansen.
And this begins the 5th time in the batting order here for the Cadets. Ball 1 outside. Ball number 2. Man. This one is going to be strike number 1. Ball number 3 down low. And now a 3-1 count to Jansen. Popped up, playable for shortstop Brochet. Makes the play, and that retires the side. So Iowa Falls-Alden scored no runs on 1 hit with no errors and 1 left on. We head to the top of the 7th. It's Iowa Falls-Alden at 12, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 8. Hampton-Dumont-CAL needs to
First up
score
for
at
the
least
Bulldogs
4
in
as
the
we go to the top of the
seventh
7th
inning
inning.
is number
It's
14,
Iowa Falls-Alden 12,
Kiwi
Hampton-Dumont-CAL
Moorhead.
8. And they'll start with the 7, 8, and 9 batters, Moorhead, Brochet, and Morton, with the Jansen back out on the mound for Iowa Falls-Alden. Ball number 1 delivered here to Moorhead. The Bulldogs scored 3 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and 2 in the 6th. So they've got some momentum going into this 7th inning. Down low for ball 2. 104 pitches thrown by Jansen so far. Fouled away. It's 2-1 here to Moorhead. 0 for 2 in the game, a line out, a ground out, and a sack bunt. 2 RBIs in the game here for Moorhead. This one is forehead level for ball number 3. Iowa Falls-Alden 12, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 8. And this one fouled back, now a full count to Moorhead, the sophomore. Swing and a miss. There's a big first out of the top of the 7th.
Next up is the shortstop, number 2, Bridget Brock.
That was the 8th strikeout thrown by Isabel Jansen of Iowa Falls-Alden. Bridget Brochet now bats for Hampton-Dumont-CAL with 1 out in the top of the 7th and bounces it foul. A 1 for 3 outing for her so far, a single, a ground out, and a reach on air. So the Bulldogs have done a pretty decent job of getting on. 6 hits, along with 5 errors committed by Iowa Falls-Alden. Ball 1 up high. Bouncer straight to Jansen in the pitcher's circle and throws over for the 2nd out. Sylvie Morton represents the last chance now for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Down 12-8 here at the top of the 7th inning.
Now up to bat is number 11, Sylvie Morton.
And this will finish out the 4th time of the batting order for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Morton is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. It's a soft bouncer to Campbell at short. Throw to first is on time. And that is the game. Iowa Falls-Alden 12, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 8. Postgame coverage is next.
Did you know Murphy's does water softeners? That's right. Check with Murphy's Heating and Plumbing for water right softeners and filtered drinking water systems for your home. Soft water is important for washing and bathing, and great tasting drinking water. Well, everyone loves that. Get your water right water softener or drinking water system today in Hampton at Murphy's. Also with water heaters, new toilets, furnace filters, and more in stock.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Dumont Telephone.
The final score is Iowa Falls-Alden 12, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 8 in this North Central Conference softball matchup. John Mowinkle coming to you at the home of the Cadets, which led by as many as 9-0. But then Hampton-Dumont-CAL scored 3 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, and 2 in the sixth to make it interesting before the Cadets ultimately pulled through. They added a little bit of breathing room with 3 runs scored in the bottom of the fifth inning. In fact, they got to within 3. It was 9-6 going into the bottom of the fifth. But the Cadets ultimately were able to finish it out. So let's take a look at the final stats. We'll start with the home team, Iowa Falls-Alden. Let's see. Offensive numbers. 9 of the 12 runs scored were batted in. 3 RBIs each by Aubrey Sylvie and Noelle Winters. Aubrey Sylvie had the 3-run home run. 2 RBIs by Abigail Jansen. 14 base hits in the game, including 3 extra base hits, the 3-run homer by Sylvie, and doubles by Noelle Winters and Andy Kruger. Pitching for Iowa Falls-Alden, Jansen went the full game. Only 3 of the runs given up were earned. 8 strikeouts, 6 hits, 2 walks for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Kendall Eilderts was the starter and ultimately was the closer. 2 and a third innings, giving up 7 runs, 5 earned, 1 strikeout, 7 hits, and 1 walk. Batting numbers for Hampton-Dumont-CAL. Let's see here. Well, they're calculating. We'll get those here. Here we go. Let's see. 2 RBIs each by Harper Nielsen. She had the 2-run homer, and Keely Moorhead as well. They had 6 hits, including 2 extra base hits, double by Marin Subert, and again the home run by Harper Nielsen. 2 base hits by Addison Albers to lead the way in that category. All right, so with the results of tonight's game, Hampton-Dumont-CAL is now 5-12, 1-9 in league play. They'll return to action Friday at Clarion Goldfield Dows. Iowa Falls-Alden is now 8-10, 4-4 in the league. And they will return to action tomorrow night by hosting Southeast Valley. Now the final line score, Iowa Falls-Alden, 12 runs, 14 hits, 5 errors, 7 left on. Hampton-Dumont-CAL, 8 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors, and 7 left on. I'm going to grab some interviews and get those posted to Radio on the Go's YouTube channel, so be sure to look out for those. Once again, tonight's final score, Iowa Falls-Alden 12, Hampton-Dumont-CAL 8. This has been North Central Conference Softball on Radio on the Go Sports. I'm John Mowinkle reporting good night from the Iowa Falls-Alden softball field.